All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a hot piping cup of coffee in your hand right now because we have the newest Xsense product. This is going to be a smart mailbox alarm with base station. So what's really cool about this is if you're not familiar with Xsense, definitely check out their smoke alarms, their carbon monoxide detectors, their driveway alarms, etc. But this is going to be really awesome because I live in the country and my mailbox is out on the street very far away. It's like a couple football fields away. So I'm going to be a great test net person to see if it will work from that far away. It's a little further than my driveway alarm, and my driveway alarm works by Xsense. So let's go ahead and see what we have inside the box here. This is waterproof rated IP65. You have a long-lasting battery on it as well. This is the base station right here. This will need to be plugged in. This is your cord for it. It's USB to micro USB, and then you also get a wall adapter for the base station. So you have that in your living room, your room, a room where you can hear it, because what's going to happen is when the alarm triggers, it's going to ring an alarm on the base station here. And also through the notification on your phone, because again, this is a smart device. Okay, so we have a bracket here. We have bracket installation instructions right here. We have some double-sided sticky tape and your instructions right there. So here is the alarm right here, and this is your sensor right here. So when someone opens up the mailbox, this sensor is going to pick up that opening and it's going to trigger the base station. On the back of it here, you have your bracket mount right here. Looks like your on and off button right here. And then you slide down, and then on the bottom of it here is going to be your angle adjustment knob. So go ahead and read the directions and go ahead and mess with that function there to make sure you're getting the right angle of the sensor. And that sensor is a infrared sensor. Okay, if you haven't already, download the Xsense app. We're going to go ahead and connect this. And before we do install it, we're going to test it to make sure that I do receive the proper notifications with the distance and my mailbox setup. Alrighty, inside the Xsense app, it's super easy to add all your different alarms and sensors. Here we go right here, mailbox alarm, and I'll go ahead and rename it or just keep it as is. Again, just follow the directions prompted on the screen. I have my base station in the window plugged in here. It was added super fast within seconds. On the next screen, it says what kind of mailbox you have. Again, you have these different options right here, mail slot, cluster box. I have this one on the pole on the right hand side. I'm going to hit that one there. And now there is also a signal test. Again, my mailbox is super far out there, at least a couple of football fields. So it says to place it next to it, not inside, and we need to do a signal test to make sure that it can link up to my base station here. Okay, hitting the signal test here. I didn't hear any beepings or anything like that, but what it did is it went from here all the way to my base station over here, again in the window right here. And then I got this little message right here. It says signal tested, normal transmission. The location is suitable right here. That's absolutely fantastic. And again, I have this mailbox. So you install on this mailbox, and I did bring some isopropyl alcohol to clean it. And what it looks like is it wants you to go ahead and do it right here in this location here. And so what happens is the bracket goes right there, of course, press it in there, and then you slide it in just like this here. Again, just read the directions when you're ready to go here. And then what happens is making sure the arrows are pointing down there, etc. And then what you see here is making sure it's straight. So what happens is when the mailbox comes down like this, the sensor is right here, and that triggers the opening of it, and then that will send the signal to your base station, letting you know when the mail has arrived. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this right here, maybe like right below that for a nice little adhesion, and then we'll go ahead. I'm going to have to actually get a new mailbox, but this will work in the meantime here. Okay, so we're all nice and straight here, and making sure that your lock tab is in the locked position. That way it's not coming off. Now I did press that pretty hard here, cleaned it once again, so that's not going to fall off with the double sticky tape, which is absolutely fantastic. Everything is looking good. You go through the app and you go ahead and hit next, and then we'll go ahead and do an alarm test. I'm not at my base station right now, but let's see if we have a push notification, or actually looks like we're doing a countdown here, so that might give me enough time. And once again, to give you a preview, opens up and then the sensor will go off, hitting the base station. Mailman has arrived. And according to the app, it can transmission up to 2,600 feet. Now on this screen here for the alarm test, Now I'm back inside right now. Now when I do hit the alarm test, it's going to give you a 5-minute countdown timer on your app. Now what I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to have to walk all the way out to my mailbox, drop the mailbox like a mailman would, and according to the directions here, I should get an app notification that my mailbox has been opened. The base station should make a chime as well. We still have about 3:22 on our countdown timer, and you would open it up and it should trigger it. Okay, looks like test successful. A little bit of a delay there, but not much. Maybe 15 seconds or so. And it says right here, mailbox opened, time and date, and test successful. Absolutely fantastic. And then it says, congratulations, installation finished. Then it says, to prevent frequent reminders, the device is designed to sound an alarm only once within 2-minute intervals. As a result, it will not repeatedly within 2 minutes of being triggered here. So it should be triggering the base station as well, but I did get, again, the push notification to my phone over the app. Just tested it again after reaching in, grabbing the mail, and then closing it. And then it chimed pretty quickly that time. Again, right here, driveway alarm, mailbox alarm triggered. You hit OK, and you're right back into the app here. Now, I do have a little flashing symbol right here on the app as well. And then, of course, I have my driveway one right over here as well within the app. Everything is in the app for your convenience. Absolutely fantastic. Does have a battery indicator on there as well. Not to mention your settings button right here on the app. And right here, as you can see, it says mail reminder. You can click that. Enable alarm sound, continuous sounding, base station alarm sound right here, notifications, etc. So base station, it will give you different tones, and there's actually 7 different tones, and the base station will give you a minimum or maximum sound there, so you can go ahead and play around with that in the app. Unfortunately, I don't have a helper to get the base station triggering alarm on camera, but a lot of cool features in this. And full disclosure, the company did send this out for free of charge so that I could make a test review video for the product. They also supplied me with a small fee as well for making this video. I thank you for your time and thank you for watching.